Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be converting the previous application which I had built in React, basically the VS Code to do extension which I had built in React. I'll be converting that into Vue.js, and mostly I'll be navigating to the code base and just letting you know the points where you should keep in mind what is the main difference between React and Vue. I'll not be coding everything as such because it's completely, I guess, redundant in one way. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to make basically explain you through any kind of, or basically let me know in the comments if you would like me to write in VS Code extension using Vue.js completely from scratch. But for now, I'll be just be showing you the demo of what already exists to do. Run. You can basically select and deselect. You can delete it, and that's it. Uh, Let me close this and come back to the source code. Uh, Mostly whatever code we had written in for the extension part is literally same. The only change you might be seeing is like the name, which is Vue VS to do and Vue VS to do and Vue VS to do here. That's the main changes only in the name side for the extension part. And similarly, since I have written the command as Vue VS to do, I would suggest you to make the change here also in the extension.ts file to make it Vue VS to do.run. Another main change would be on to do panel. Here, by default, what happens is like previously it was root, but in Vue.js case, it's the name is app. So hence you need to make from root to app. Like previously it was root, you need to make it app. What I'm trying to say. And another change is like you need to basically include the HTTPS API Iconify design. Since I'll be using the Iconify icons, MDI set, and I think other set also was there. But anyways, I'll be using that. So hence you need to add that. Otherwise, you'll not be able to if you don't add these in your security in this meta tag, in this content security policy meta tag, if you don't add that, it's not going to render those icons. That's the main reason. And I don't think anything else has to be changed as such. Yeah. Then in the web view side, let me just explain you some of the basic things. Instead of having provider context, since we don't have anything as such in Vue.js, I've just made a small story, you can say, where I'm declaratively storing. Basically, I've declared a ref variable, reactive variable, to do's, and I'm whenever persists to do's, I've also declared a function. And when this function gets called, it's gonna basically call the set state, which does the same thing what was being done in the previous video. Nothing I've changed here as such. Only now let me come to the app.view. Here also nothing much has been changed, but the one important aspect is like for the package.json, I've installed the at VS Code Web View UI toolkit along with Iconify View, as you can see here, and basic tailwind configuration like we normally have. But in the WebView UI toolkit, the thing to keep in mind is like you need to register all the components. There's a different way of doing it in compared to React. So you need to call provide VS Code design system and register all the components. Post that you can use those components anywhere in your application. If you don't have this line added, it's not going to work, basically, what I'm trying to say. So I have made it declared in the app.view and now I can use it everywhere. So I'm using in two components. One is input box. These are fairly very simple logic. You can check out the code later on. I'm just explaining the main points which you need to keep in mind, which is very difficult to find. That's what I felt. I've used icon here, which I've taken from Iconify view, and I've used the MDI plus set. Basically, I've used the material design icon set. I've used the plus icon. Similarly, in the to do one, I think I've used the trash can from the MDI set. And sorry about this. I think I was in input box. Yeah. In here, like I told you previously, you can use VS Code text field. You don't need to import it. You can import if you are interested, but we can just now make it work. Now this is the basic text field, and similarly VS Code button is a button. Okay, and this was a fairly logic, and whenever you're doing any modification, you're just persisting to to-dos. And similarly for to-do item also, when you're deleting an icon, you're deleting an item, you're basically persisting the to-dos, as well as when you're updating it. These are fairly very basic logic. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to make it basically write it from scratch. Let me know if it's required, then I'll do it. But I'm not sure currently whether it's required or not. So hence I've not, hence I've a little bit reduced my work in that way. And one more thing to keep in mind is like one important thing is like VS Code also have an example for that also, like using the Vue.js, like there was React. So this also I'll be mentioning the README description, so in the YouTube description, as well as in the project README. So you can check this out as well to see if anything is if you're facing any difficulty as such. But honestly speaking, it's very fairly same. Only the things which I mentioned, those were the only things which you needed to keep your handle on. Otherwise, everything is somewhat same only, and you need to just know Vue.js. That's it. And I don't think I've missed out anything else as such. Okay, I think that's what it for this video. It was quite short in compared to previous video. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you'd like me to make more videos on VS Code extension using Vue.js or using React.js, etc. And that's it, and bye.